here again. Here's our next question. Do you think para groups should be helping people or just investigations?
You're drooling.
Say it again?
Do you think para groups should be helping people or just investigation-wise? Well, I think they should be helping people.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I know we do all kinds of fun stuff.
Group, you should be helping the community.
It's I don't care what you do, but you've got to give back when you start something like this. It's just plain and simple. Of course, the people that seem not to help people are the people that are in it to get famous. Come here, little gal. Arr. Arr. Hi. So what was I talking about?
Your question about should para groups help the
Oh,
community?
yeah.
Or help or just investigate?
Because it seems like...
Did you see her face?
I'm waiting for her to grab Jim and just shake his face.
With that said, do you think counselors and therapists should be on teams though?
If they want to be.
Yeah, if they want to be.
Well,
A lot of what teams do is like a counselor, because we go in and when you do an interview, you're letting the person express to you how they're feeling and what they've been going through, and nobody's listened to them for however long it's been, and you're the first person that they've actually been able to express themselves to.
So should we be prescribing antipsychotics?
Sometimes I wish we could. And I'm not talking about for the people we interview. I'm talking about for the team members. But
Hey.
I don't think Milroy has enough antipsychotics to take care of some of our former members.
Some of our former. I don't think they have an anti-fairy drug.
you know what? I don't even think people of Walmart would touch some of the former team members, okay? So
Let's stay on task here.
Now we have offended Walmart.
You keeping track?
He's going to start a list tomorrow.
So,
Post
thanks
it
to
on
the
the page.
Department of Evil, we have offended the following companies.
And have video to prove it. Walmart, Kmart, Taco Bell,
Lens
McDonald's,
Lens
Peppers. If you want to be offended on this program, please email.
We'll do it accidentally.
If you weren't offended, maybe you should be. Oh. Counselors and therapists, it all depends. That means should you take a priest with you too because of the spiritual thing.
what do you do?
You could amass a total team of people, therapists, priests, scientists, mathematicians, statisticians, x-ray technicians. Travis is the only one listening to me.
She's sharpening a cracker!
What are we supposed to do?
That's the mothers in us. Jesus. We're worried about being stabbed. It's okay.
I'm pretty sure she looks like a bright girl. I'm pretty sure she knows where the sword is.
You know,
so.
I'm the one that has to worry. She smiled at me the first time tonight, so... What was your question? I heard x-ray technician, so...
Well, if you're talking about adding people to the team, it seems that...
Only Jim's going to catch this one. What about forensic x-ray technologists?
Oh yeah, we can add those too. I mean, we could also fingerprint too. I mean,
I want a paranormal stun gun. Joe, if you're listening, hurry up.
well, I'm sure he'll probably catch the video clip, I'm sure. Uh-oh, we got another part of the question here. The next part is, what would your team do if someone reached out to you and you gave them help, but they later committed suicide?
Success.
He didn't mention Valerie specifically.
And we haven't helped her yet. Notice I said yet. 40 and slick.
It's a serious situation. We all bust out laughing.
Yeah, well, save me a room. Stop the view.
I consider it a good day if anything I say or do causes someone else to hurt themselves.
But as for somebody we've tried to help committing suicide, we're not the right kind of help for that in the long run. I mean, we'd like to think we're able to help people, but there's obviously a deeper underlying issue there.
If we've gone in and we've told the person straight out that we think your situation is more a mental issue than a paranormal, and we suggest that they go and get help, and they decide that an easier way to deal with something is to commit suicide, we're going to feel bad, yes, but it's not our fault. It's,
We're not a therapy group.
yeah, we're not therapists.
All we can do is go and investigate and look for an answer. We're not going in to tell them that they have a haunting. We're not going to tell them that they don't. Just give them the evidence that we find. They shouldn't expect anything otherwise.
Like Travis said about prescribing antipsychotics, it's not like we've gone in there and said, well, you have schizophrenia, here's your prescription. I mean, that's not who we are.
The best we can do is, and we've gone into situations where we thought people have needed different types of help. We've given them every possible agency's phone number and address and urged them to do the things that they need to do to take care of the things that are wrong, and you know, that's the best we can do as a team.
Yeah, it's a difficult place, but
I mean, we've even come across situations where we've had to intervene ourselves, and you know, before we left, we had to make phone calls to the right people, and I mean, it turned out okay because the situation stopped. But I mean, that question goes along with, as a person in the paranormal field, what do you feel is wrong and what's right? I mean, there's morals and ethics that everybody goes by, but as a paranormal investigator, when do you report something? I mean, if you're sitting there and you see stuff, yes, but if you just have a thought that abuse, emotional, physical, whatever is going on, do you report it right then and there? Do you intervene, or what do you do?
Right, because we've run into that problem where we've, you know, seen and actually recorded
physical abuse.
You have to watch what you say and do, what you tell these people, because a lot of times they might be telling you that this is going on, and then if you give them advice, they could come around and sue you for practicing medicine, or
right.
You know, you don't have a license to do anything along those lines.
yeah, it's a fine line to walk between helping somebody and getting yourself sued for being a tormentor, a dense matter. Yeah. Which brings us back to the point of bad teams. If you're not prepared and you just run your mouth, you can get yourself in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I thought you had something there. You're
No.
looking like you had something to say, so I stopped. So.
I'm sure that crinkling on the camera doesn't help.
Oh, I'm sure it sounds